Hey Filipinos, on this tutorial we're going to be talking about how to edit a graphic template. As you can see, I already picked a simple quote graphic template that we can use for the tutorial. So the first thing I want you guys to note is that anytime you are working on a template, always make sure that you are editing to suit your brand in terms of the color, in terms of the font, in terms of the messaging and the overall look. And always make sure that you are putting the name of your brand anywhere on the template so it's unique to you. The second thing you need to know is that anytime you click on any element, it brings out the options or the tools that you use to edit up here. For instance, if I click on this photo, you see that these notifications popped up. These are tools that I can use to edit the photo. Same way, if I click on the text, you can see it brought out the different elements. And then if I click on the background, it also brings out the different tools that I can use to edit. Okay, so we are going to pick this one by one so you can see what each and every tool does. So starting with the picture, if you click on edit photo, it brings out the different tools that you can use to edit. And like I always say, anyone that has this crown is a pro element. That means you cannot use it if you are on the free version, but they are lovely tools. So if you are heavy on content creation, you should consider subscribing to the pro version of Canva. And then when we scroll down here, you can see the different filters that you can use. And then over here, we can see other effects such as adding a shadow, adding a duotone. That means you want to change the overall color of the picture, and then the face retouch, and then the autofocus. Okay, and you can also crop the picture if you want, or change the overall dimension and look of the picture. You can adjust this means that you can adjust the whiteness, the brightness, shadows, overall edit to make sure that the picture is on point how you want it. Next is the flip. This flips the picture horizontally or vertically, so depending on what you're trying to do. Okay, next we have the border style. If you want to add a border weight or a corner rounding to a particular picture element, you can use this. And then we have the animate. If you want the picture to move in any direction, you can use any of these photo animation tools. Okay, and next we have the position. If you have one or two elements aligned together, you can decide how you want them to be arranged. For instance, if I send this backward, you can see that the background by your right comes up on the picture, and if I put this forward, then the picture comes forward. Okay, next we have the transparency. This reduces how clear a particular element looks like. If I click on this, I reduce, you can see it is slowly fading away the picture. And then if I come back to 100, we have our picture back. Okay, next let's check the background. You can use this to change the background picture, the background color to suit your needs. Let me use my brand color, which is this color here, so I can use this to change the overall look of the template. Okay, and I can decide that, okay, I want this particular one to be a different color, the other side to be a different color. Everything depends on the kind of template you are using. Next, we have the animate. You can also use the animate just like the picture to make the picture move, and then the position, and then the transparency, just like we saw the other time. Okay, after that, let's come to the text. When you click on the text, the first thing that comes up to your left is the fonts. You can use this to change the fonts, to check out all other type of fonts, and if you have a particular font you have in mind, you can search for them. Okay, and if you scroll down, you can see that I have a brand kit because this particular version of Canva I'm using is a pro version. But if you have a free version, you might not have access to a brand kit. So that those are the perks of having a Canva Pro. So next we have the size. This allows you to increase or to decrease the size of the font. And after that, we have the text color. I can use this to change the color of the text. So this allows you to change the color of the text to suit the brand color of your business. And next we have the bold. This allows you to bolden or remove the bold effect from your text. Next we have the italics, which italicizes your text, and then we have the underline, we have the strike through, and then we have the uppercase and the lowercase. That is turning your text from capital letters to small letters. Next, we have the alignment. This allows you to change the alignment of your text from left to right to middle and then to justify. Next, we have the list. This allows you to switch up your text to list out items, either using numbers or bullet points. After that, we have the spacing that allows you to increase or reduce the spacing. So you can also increase or decrease the line spacing between your text. And after that, you have the effect that allows you to change the look of your fonts or give them something special that makes it stand out to your audience. And as you can see, as I'm clicking on the various kind of effects we have, you can see that the look of the text is changing. So you play around with the different effects until you find which one suits your content better or best. After the effects, we have the animations. This allows you to make your text to move. You can use it to move sideways, upwards, to fade in a typewriting format like the typewriter, yeah, and the ascend. And then as you can see, you can't control the speed if you are on a free version, but you can't control the speed if you have the pro element. So the more you walk around this element, the more you understand them. After that, we have the position that allows you to switch up where a particular element is against another. And after the position, we have the transparency. This allows you to fade away your text or to increase the complete look of the text, just like you have on the picture and the elements transparency setting. Okay, so basically this is how you edit a template. Feel free to switch things up. Always remember to make it suit the needs of your brand. And for the picture, you can always replace it. You can simply delete it or replace it with another element here. So here you can search for anything that you want to put here, like a businesswoman, and then it will give you the different elements. And always remember, if you are using the free version, avoid the ones that have the crown, which is for the pro version and you have to pay for. Always pick the one that has no crown on it if you are using the free version. And so you can set it here, and then you can resize it to suit the template look, just like I am doing here. So this is where your creativity comes into play. So you just play around with the arrangement until everything suits your need. And then another thing you can do is to add the name of your business or the name of your brand, and you can do this by clicking on text. When you click on text, then you click on add box. It automatically adds this box over here so that you can use it to write, and then you can type in the name of your business. So I'm just typing out your service sidekick, and then you can put it somewhere down here which is very, very visible. That way everybody knows it's for your brand. And then that is a simple way you can edit your graphic template. See you on the next video.